Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Dives, Mr. Crockpot on Twitter. Sixers took a commanding 3-0 lead in Game 3 versus the Washington Wizards. And oh my God, what a performance by Joel Embiid last night. Today, we're going to break down his stats, what we saw, and look at a few plays. If you guys love the Philadelphia 76ers, please be sure to like this video and subscribe. Let's get started! My God, what an unbelievable performance by Joel Embiid last night. 27 minutes. 14 of 18 from the field, 3 of 4 from three-point range. He finished with 36 points. He was a plus 29. He only had 2 turnovers. He had a block, a steal, 8 boards, 2 assists, 5 of 7 from free throw range. Let's look at the advanced stats. Guys, I can't even do this with a straight face. He had a ridiculous offensive rating of 155.7, a net rating of 47.5, a ridiculous true shooting percentage of 85.4, and a usage percentage of 34.8, right around his average. Let's talk about offensively, because this guy torched Daniel Gafford last night. 11 possessions. He scored 14 points on 6 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Joel Embiid absolutely obliterated Daniel Gafford last night. You look at Alex Len. Joel Embiid went up against Alex Len in 10 possessions. He scored 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw range. And lastly, Robin Lopez for 6 possessions. He scored 7 points on him, 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from three-point range. Joel Embiid has absolutely been in MVP form all series long. He's averaging now through 3 games, 29.3 points. He's got 7 boards per game, 2.7 assists per game, only 2.7 turnovers per game. True shooting percentage-wise, 78.4%, an offensive rating of 137, a defensive rating of 103. But what you love from Joel Embiid, this guy has yet to play 30 minutes in a game against the Washington Wizards. He has yet to crack 30 or more minutes in one game through 3 games. That is what we love to see in getting him ready for the second round and then that potential matchup against the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let's talk about defensively. Joel Embiid held the Wizards to just 6 of 15 from the floor. He held them to 1 of 2 from three-point range. He gave up 16 points. Just like on offense, Joel Embiid split his time defensively guarding Alex Len and Daniel Gafford. Alex Len scored 0 points against Joel Embiid, 0 of 1 from the floor in 12 possessions. Let's talk about Daniel Gafford. Gafford scored 2 points on Joel Embiid last night, 1 of 3 from the field, just 2 points. Overall in this series, defensively, Joel Embiid has held the Wizards to 19 of 41 from the floor, 46.3%, and 2 of 4 from three-point range. One of the plays I want to break down for you guys is Joel Embiid playing bully ball with Daniel Gafford. You see Ben Simmons bringing the ball up the court. You see him find Joel Embiid under the rim, and just a display of power and dominance from Joel Embiid over Daniel Gafford. You see Gafford on the ground, on his butt, and the Joel Embiid flex. This is what is so impressive about Joel Embiid. As finesse as he is, as skilled as he is as a big man, he still has that size and power and strength to bully anybody down low. This guy had the most post touches in the NBA this season. This is the bread and butter of what makes Joel Embiid so dominant. The next play I want to break down with you guys is one of the most memorable moments of this season. What you see is a 2-man game here between Seth Curry and Joel Embiid. First up, Seth Curry already has a major mismatch. He's got Bertans defending him on the perimeter. You see Joel Embiid fake the pass to Seth Curry and just finishes with the emphatic slam, one of the most epic dunks of Joel Embiid's career. What makes this play so memorable for me was on the previous possession, Embiid had a missed dunk that actually probably would have been even better than the one we just saw. The last favorite play of Joel Embiid came with 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. You see Joel Embiid post up Daniel Gafford. Davis Bertans comes over to rotate. It does not matter. You see Joel Embiid spin move and hits the jump shot. Absolutely dominant performance by Joel Embiid. Just like we have seen throughout Joel Embiid's career with the Sixers, not many bigs in the history of the NBA have his power, dominance, finesse, and footwork. This guy can beat you in every single possible way. How would I grade Joel Embiid? If I could give someone an A+++, this would be it. Joel Embiid has shown us again and again and again in this series why he is the MVP of the league. He might not win the award, but you for damn sure will know he will win the NBA Finals MVP if they make it that far. Joel Embiid offensively, defensively was in MVP form last night. Truly something that I hope all Sixers fans remember, because this is one of the most memorable games of his career. That dunk, the spin move, he showed it all last night. Sixers fans, we have a lot to be grateful for. This guy is playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, and we need to just recognize his greatness. We need to recognize how epic of a performance we saw last night. What do you think of Joel Embiid's performance last night? Please let me know in the comments section below. If you love the Sixers, give this video a like. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Crockpot. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay awesome.